We are Paul Leonard,
and Bryce Graskowski,
and this is 20 Minutes of Fitness.
Yo, welcome back to your gym.
How you doing? Yeah.
Things are good, buddy. Just first CrossFit WOD I've done in a little bit. Pretty exciting. Little Annie action.
Is that since the last time you were here? No, you did some last week, I saw.
Yeah, I probably did.
Okay. Yeah, Annie, how'd you do?
Mediocre at best.
Mediocre, yeah.
I feel good about it, though.
Good, me too.
Yeah, you nearly PR'd, right?
One of my better, I would say it's a PR just because I know my old PR, 5 minutes, 2 seconds, was without an ab mat. So I guess it's still Annie. It's not necessarily ab mat sit-ups.
Is it not?
I don't know.
I think it's written
You'd
with
have
it.
to go back. Maybe it is. So if not, then
Bam.
it doesn't count. But regardless, this is my best I did it with the ab mat, 520.
Yeah, obviously you're fit. That's good.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I felt fine after. I wasn't winded at all. So
Yeah.
I could have went harder.
Yeah.
I could break that 5 minutes. Maybe I'll do it later.
Maybe sometime today.
Flight simulator later.
Flight simulator later.
I will take a
Good on
video.
that.
I'm going to take a video of that, and maybe I'll put it in right here.
Oh, there you go.
There.
Cool. Or not. Yeah, this is my
Could be-
second workout of the
could be
day as
exhausting.
well. And so I felt like one was enough. And
Good.
I chose Annie of your three options because I like the idea of crushing the abs a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was good.
So speaking of abs.
Speaking of abs, got to get those things back before summer.
Yeah, it's almost summertime.
It is almost
The kids are
summertime.
almost out of school. We got Memorial Day is like the official start of summer.
It's
really.
going to get warmer soon.
Yep.
Even here, it's going to get warmer soon.
It does. People think we live in perpetual summer, but
And we do.
we do. That's true.
That is true, but it's still cold.
But we get cold.
Yeah, like we wear sweaters in December.
We become
and we
biatches.
wear our Speedos more in the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and like honestly, in the summer, we're more likely to go spend time at the beach.
Yep.
And like, I don't know if that's even really true, but I think it is.
I go there every weekend, so
Yeah, I go there.
I at least keep that going, just because I live here and I want to take advantage of that.
And we surf every Monday and every
Yeah.
Wednesday.
So we
do
you
use
and I
the
are
ocean a lot.
We're an exception.
But most people
though.
don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I hired an engineer that was out here for almost exactly a year before he left, went back to the mainland. The first 6 months, he did all the Hawaii stuff.
Yep.
The next 6 months, he would go home and watch TV.
Yeah.
Every day.
I know. I think my sister said this is years ago. I said, "Oh, how often do you go to the beach?" She goes, "Oh, I haven't been to the beach in 3 years." I'm like,
What?
and maybe she probably just meant
I'm
she
sure she
hasn't gone
does.
in the water, but
Yeah.
But I'm
or
sure
maybe
she-
just like go just sit at the beach.
yeah, sit or walk around Colina or something. But yeah,
Because she does bike around her neighborhood
oh
regularly.
no, she goes to the beach all the time
which
now.
means
Well,
she's
now.
going past the beach all
and
the
she
time.
lives at the beach now, so that's
Yeah.
huge. But yeah,
But-
but back in the day,
I think it's very common, even in Hawaii, for people to not enjoy summer until summer.
Yeah.
And when it comes time for summer, the kids are out of school and everything, you're
Yep.
more likely to get into that stuff,
or even
which
go
is
to
good.
go to the water park. We have a water park here in Kapolei, so
So what should we do to get ready for summer?
yeah, gotta sun's out, guns out.
So definitely want to get fitter.
Lose your clothes.
You want to be more naked.
Spend $3,000 on bathing suits.
Lots of bathing suits.
Lots of bathing suits. Skimpier the better.
The smaller, the more expensive.
How do you feel about what are those things called for the guys? Chubbies. Those are the short shorts. Shorter shorts. What do you wear? What's your bathing suit attire?
I swim when I'm like training
Speedos.
in not a full Speedo, but
The-
like a short style
the
Speedo.
boxers. The boxer Speedos.
like boxer briefs, essentially.
Okay.
So when I'm actually swimming for swimming, which I've been doing a lot of,
Yep.
I wear those. I definitely don't want the drag of the shorts.
What if you're hanging out at the beach with the kids, though?
Any other time I'll wear board shorts. I like shorter board shorts,
Same.
though. I used to wear longer board shorts, and now I probably wear like a 7-inch short instead of like a 9-inch short.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just because
Just a little bit
they're more
above the knee.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to be a 9-inch is just above my knee.
Yep.
A 7-inch is like halfway down my thigh.
Yep.
Although I
Show
do
little
find
thigh.
that the shorter ones tend to be a little bit narrower in
Yes.
diameter.
Yeah.
And my quads are really big.
Right.
So then all of a sudden my shorts are like
Jacked up to
tight.
your nuts.
Now I'm wearing the brief ones,
You're
but
like-
they're not.
You're like the
That happens.
You're like the gym teacher in what movie was that? Scream or something? The nut sack hanging down.
That might happen sometimes
great.
on
That's
occasion.
great.
Small
Yeah.
nuts though, so not a big problem for me.
Nobody would notice. Peanuts, not walnuts.
So yes, definitely getting into the shorts more, getting
Yep.
the shirt off, trying to get some suntan.
Yeah, get that suntan before you go to the beach, kids. That's
So-
a smart move.
We have had lots of episodes on nutrition,
Yep.
but I mean, personally, I've dialed my nutrition in very, very much so with the training
Definitely.
coming up. And the way I've done it this time is a little different than I've been doing recently.
Yeah.
And I'm just tracking everything.
Track everything.
So
That's
I'm not
huge.
regulating so much as I'm tracking, because by just tracking, I make better choices.
Yeah. So if you're looking to get that beach bod, right, you want to lose a big thing of having a beach bod, having a 6-pack, or even just looking a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
A little less gut hanging over your shorts.
More beach bod, less dad bod.
There you go. Yeah. Dad bod 2.0 t-shirt coming out. Don't forget to go to our website and buy some t-shirts. We got the new de-affiliated shirt. Looks great. Oh, so I came up with a great tagline for the de-affiliated shirt. Preserving elite fitness.
Oh, there you go.
CrossFit dropped that. That's a great one to bring back. So anyway, sorry. Also, subscribe the channel.
Do that stuff.
We got all kinds of cool stuff going on. So beach bod. So you got to get that beach bod. Number one thing is probably lose 10 pounds. Right?
Yeah, depending on who you are.
5 to 10 pounds.
5 to 10 pounds is enough to make you feel better, regardless of where you're at.
And you could do that pretty easily between 5 and 10 pounds.
Between now and official summer.
In 5 or 6 weeks. So I'd say summer starts when the kids get out of school. So second week of June-ish.
Yeah.
Right? That's about a month and change away. Cut out all the stuff that we've been telling you to do.
Essentially, if you're looking at it and you're like, should I eat it? Don't eat it.
Right. Processed food. Cut out the processed foods. Cut out the sugar. That's going to probably serve you pretty well.
Maybe reduce your carb load a little bit.
Yeah, carbs. I mean, if you're reducing processed food and sugar, you're mostly getting rid of most of the carbs. All that's left is, and I would stay away from potatoes, but all that's really left is potatoes, and that's for the most part it.
And I don't think it's terrible. I'm eating some rice.
Yeah.
I need the carbs for the training I'm doing.
Rice
so
is
I'm
a
definitely
processed
having
food, though, people.
And I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah.
You can get unprocessed rice. But
the problem
generally,
is,
I'm not saying I don't think that's that bad as long as everything is in moderation. To the point where especially if you're tracking it, that you're not blowing out your macros, right?
So here's the problem. We live in Hawaii, so yeah, perpetual sun. There's also another perpetual problem. Not the sun's a problem.
The sun's it could be.
The perpetual problem is that every meal you get here comes with about 3 scoops of rice, which is 3 cups of rice. That is an insane amount. So if you're somebody here in Hawaii, stop eating the rice.
The mac salad. Toss.
And the mac salad, yeah.
In fact, sub those 2 things for salad.
Like if you have big hands like me, half a handful of rice or potato salad. If you have small hands, you could have a little bit more. Maybe if you're a child, you could have a full hand. It's enough. You don't need 3 cups of rice. Trust me.
No.
You like rice. You like the taste. That's fine. Have a little bit. You don't have to have a lot.
Yep.
Sub it out for some salad, I don't know, or more meat, whatever.
And all of those places will let you sub out your mac salad for tossed salad. And if you ask to sub out the rice, they'll do that.
And I did the same. I went to Paniolo's yesterday.
Yep.
Got the burrito, and they're always like, what rice, what beans, what protein?
Yeah, I always put lettuce instead.
I don't put rice, and I say, can I have double the beans? And they always, that's a fair, they don't charge you more. Like, obviously, you should probably say, give me double meat, but I don't want to.
You don't want to spend
dollars on a burrito. So that's generally what I do.
And I would do the same thing, but I would get lettuce instead of rice.
Okay, yeah.
But I know you don't like vegetables, but that would be my choice.
I actually skipped over to lettuce, so I just don't. But yeah.
It makes it a little more filling, adds a little bit of nutritional value to it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And no downside.
Simple subs, and then you're not going to know. You don't care if there's rice or beans in your burrito. It's still a burrito. They're amazing.
They taste almost the same. Yeah.
I mean, it's the salsa and the stuff. The seasonings you're eating anyway. So that would be, I think, the easiest thing. And don't drink calories, right? So cut down on the sugar in the drinks, because that's generally where the calories are going to come from. Also, an interesting one. It's also time to go to the beach and sit there and drink a 12-pack of beer.
Yeah.
No. Switch up your drinks. If you're a habitual drinker, an easy way to lose 10 pounds is if you're a beer drinker.
Yeah.
Stop drinking beer. I'm not saying quit drinking. Like, we're all alcoholics, man. Like, it's okay. We're with you. Change it up. What's your drink of choice?
So I've cut out beer completely. I was getting onto a bit of a beer kick for a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped drinking beer completely for a long time. Then I started drinking beer again.
I thought you were pregnant.
I was. I pooped it out, though, this morning after my run. Different story. Yeah. So now I'll only drink hard liquor and wine.
Yep.
Those are my only 2 choices. So if that's not available, I'm not drinking.
Switch it up to find a hard liquor you like one that whiskey's a little harsh for me, although I'll drink it like at night at your place or whatever. That's
yeah,
fine.
you will. As soon as I bust out an expensive bottle, he's like, glug, glug, glug.
Hey, guess what? You could break out a cheap bottle when I'm there. I'll drink it the same.
I think I might.
Fuck you.
This is Bryce's. This is for Paul.
I'm fine with that. I like Jameson. I like was that Proper 12?
Okay, Proper
McGregor's.
12.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Little
I like
Irish
anything.
stuff.
I don't give a shit.
But yes,
So I drink.
picking something that's low calorie though. So having a rum and Coke doesn't replace.
Yeah,
the
don't
beer
do rum
well.
and Coke.
But you can do rum and soda.
I do
or
rum
you
and
can just
water.
Do rum and
I
water.
do rum and ice water, and the nice thing is I drink Captain Morgan. It's got that nice vanilla taste. So when you put the water in there, it cuts that alcohol bite, and now you've got a nice vanilla tasting drink that's pretty low carbs, low calorie rather.
Another thing that I'll do, because I'm a little bit of an alcoholic, when I don't want to drink, is I'll have club soda with bitters.
Yeah.
Put a few drops of bitters into some club soda, and it still feels like you're having a drink, even though you're not having a drink.
And now everybody has these flavored seltzers, which aren't bad.
They're okay.
I had that this weekend. I think that it's
as
probably
long as they're not sweetened ones, which most of them aren't.
Yeah, it's a little higher carbs than you're going to have with just alcohol, and you're not getting as much alcohol per drink or whatever, so you're going to end up drinking more of them, and they go down a little too easy. So,
but still a better choice. I agree.
Yeah,
with
way
that.
Better choice.
And not when you start getting into the Truly lemonade and the Truly margarita.
Yeah,
that's just mixed drinks again.
Yeah, you don't want mixed drinks. You want sugary shit, right? But yeah, if you're a beer drinker, I love beer. Used to brew it, love the taste, love everything about it. I'm slightly allergic to hops, so I stopped drinking it, but I'll still drink Guinness, stuff like that. Beer is like one of the worst things you could do to your body.
Yep.
And it's worse than alcohol. Alcohol attacks like every system that we have, digestive system, cardio system, all of it. Beer is even worse. It is the worst of the worst because of the yeast. We get bloated, and it adds
You
extra
never
weight.
drink a whole bunch of beers and say that was a good choice.
Yeah.
Have you
And-
ever drank a 12-pack and woke up the next morning and been like,
Woo!
sure glad I had that 12-pack?
I have woken up and been like, God damn, I wish I didn't drink that case of beer last night. Crack another one open just so I feel a little better.
Yeah, I've been there.
100%.
But,
But you could tell when like those guys with the big pot bellies that hang over their shorts like 6 inches. Yeah, not quite. That's a beer belly. It's the reason it's called a beer belly. It's from the yeast.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's
what
just
it's from.
inflated.
If you stop drinking that beer, that goes away so quick. If you did from now till June 15th, I want somebody comment that you're going to do this or comment that you did it. Do a month or 6 weeks of no beer drinking, and change it up. Just change up your alcohol, so it's not like, oh, I quit.
So you can still
drinking.
drink. Just
yeah,
not
you
that.
still drink.
I would also venture to say,
I want to know how much weight you lost. I'd like to see that.
I would venture to say that reds are just as bad, if not
horrible.
worse.
Yeah.
And cider, I don't necessarily think is
because
in general that bad, but Reds isn't actually cider. Reds is
an
just
ale.
sugar water.
It's an ale.
It's got a lot of sugar added to it.
But it's Red's apple ale, so now your sugar level's up and you still have the yeast, so it's probably the worst.
It might be the worst, yeah.
Scrappy. We're talking to you, Johnny.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I brought that up.
We're talking to you, Johnny boy. You got 6 weeks. Stop with the Reds. Switch it up to
Straight whiskey. Or rum. Vodka so no one notices.
apple juice and whiskey.
There you go.
Then
That'd be
you're
better.
still a little more
right.
healthy.
Apple juice and vodka, because then you wouldn't even really notice the liquor.
I don't know. I was just trying to make him a little more hardcore, bro.
That's not scrappy
But then
style.
if he notices the liquor, it'll slow him down. The problem with the Reds, he drinks it like it's
it's candy.
apple juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reds is probably one of the worst. Those apple ales. Cider is not as bad.
And so I was going to say, if you do want to go cider, go to like a Paradise cider where it's like an actual cider.
Is that the Ace Paradise? Is that?
Paradise is a local company that makes ciders.
There's that Ace. That was good. I had it last week, so that was really tasty. Anyway,
But
so
moral of the story is, if it's got a huge amount of calories in your drink,
Kick it out.
stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Yeah.
Red wine's actually another one that I do support because even though it has calories in it, there's a lot of other decent stuff in it for you.
Absolutely.
But everything's in moderation.
and there's
you
not a
drink
lot of
2
sugar.
bottles of wine, not so much.
there's not a lot of sugar in red wine.
Not much.
White wine.
White wine's not the right choice.
Not good. Not good. So that's 2 things. Change up your food a little bit. Change up your booze a little bit.
White wine can be good if it's good white wine.
Up your intake of water too.
Oh yeah, that's a
That
big one.
helps you shed weight like right away. If you drink like a gallon of water a day for a week, you'll lose several pounds, and that's just intestinal junk that's going to be flushed out. That's what people, when they do these cleanses, they're like, I'm only doing this those things are stupid. Do not do cleanses. All it does is kills good bacteria and fucks your guts
add more
up.
water.
But it's adding water. It's flushing the system. That's going to get some poop and some stuff that's stuck in your intestines out. And you could have like up to, you could have 5-10 pounds of junk stuck in there.
Or
Elvis
get up at 5 a.m. and go for a run without going coffee first.
Apparently.
It'll come out all at once.
Exactly. Yeah, you go for crazy runs and stuff like that.
Bad choices.
Yeah. I think, they say I think Elvis and John Wayne both died with like over 50 pounds of crap in their system.
That may
Hopefully
or may
you
not be
don't.
true.
No, it is. It's true.
Those guys were always full of shit.
Yeah. So that's diet, right? So that's really number one thing is diet.
So eat less, okay?
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
Work out.
Oh, eat less and exercise.
How you
we
gonna
should go
change
back
it?
to that episode.
So exactly. So we're coming into summer. What do you do at the beach? You play games. You go swimming. You're in the surf. You're playing volleyball, frisbee, whatever the case may be.
Swimming, surfing. Yeah.
Up your cardio.
Yeah.
Come away from the strength training as much. Still do it. Still do a couple, strength sessions a week, whatever. Like keep your squats going, keep your presses going, but change it up to more cardio base, maybe a little longer term. That way, when you go to the beach with the kids, you could play. You could hang
Get a
with
little
them.
bit of cardiovascular
And
endurance back.
Even better, you could smash them into the ground in the little games they play.
Crush
Teach
those
them,
kids.
Teach them daddy's better than you.
Well, you don't want those kids to think they've got it on you.
That's right.
And like
It's eventually coming, but
like my little dudes can run for so long now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't ever get tired.
no.
But I still just hit them and then they go down.
Yeah. Bump them. You're still.
This is like
5
accidentally.
I mean, accidentally. Yes.
Although, so at the end of my run this morning, I had to do 30-second on, X amount of time off sprints.
Yep.
So Bo did them with me. And so good news, I can still out sprint the hell out of him.
Well, his legs are like, what, this long, bro?
Bad news is he didn't look tired.
Damn.
I'm like dying. Like everything I got for 30 seconds, stop, walk a little bit. Everything I got again for 30
Yeah.
seconds, stop, walk a little bit. And Bo's like at the end, like, okay, Daddy, what's next? I mean, granted, I ran 4 miles before that, but still.
Dude, Bo's he's that new guy that comes into CrossFit and like the first workout's like 135-pound thrusters for rounds, and you're like, oh, this guy's gonna die. And then he blows through them and he does them all unbroken, and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with me?
So
Because you didn't tell him it was supposed to be hard. Bo doesn't know that it's supposed to be hard and he should be tired at the end, so he's just not.
So yesterday we were watching like squirrel suit videos, like where the guys are jumping in the squirrel suits or the whatever you want to call those things.
Yeah.
And Bo's like, I want to do that. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, like maybe one day. And he's like, yeah, like I bet it'd be scary at first, but then you just tell yourself it's not scary and it'll be fine. And I'm like, you're the best kid ever.
That's great.
So that's Bo's philosophy on squirrel jumping.
You just got to let him know that it's...
Yeah, you get scared, and then you just tell yourself you're not scared, and then you just do it.
So with
Okay.
that logic, you should have just told yourself you weren't tired and sucked it up.
I
Because then you wouldn't be tired.
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't be tired. That's what he says.
Well, speaking of being tired, want everything else?
I think that's it. Like and subscribe to the channels and the podcast, and go buy our stuff at earn.fit. Get your
Murph Memorial Day.
Memorial Day Murph.
Is there gonna be a big
t-shirts.
event? Is there a barbecue? Is there that kind of stuff, or is it just an event? We cannot. They're not talking about this.
Yeah,
yet.
we'll do some cooking out and drinking after. Of
Little
course,
bit.
we always do.
No beer though.
No beer.
All right, peace.
Later. You almost got me.